There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. To it for the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, LSU! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. Here's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the rock.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes. And it's just a physical mindset of Auburn. And they're always that team that wants to run the football.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for space, it's Henderson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. Finds him out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
To the ground with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Parker. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working, so this defense have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
And it's been a rough start for this defense. They've given up too many yards, a 3rd down right there, but a good chance to bow your neck now, to make a statement. 1st and goal, we got to be physical, got to stop the run game, get a chance to make a stop on this 1st possession and force a field goal.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to pass, it's Knight. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete, a defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground, 4th down coming up.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Rush is on him. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He'll try to pop the draw. To the 15. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Guys, LSU has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Dropping back, it's Knight. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Now facing a third and long. They want to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's buried. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So here comes the Auburn offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Snagged in the middle. It's Kane. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Back to pass. It's Knight. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
The sure hands, it's Henderson. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Auburn!
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Rutgers.
He'll start this drive firing.
We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Watkins. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Gathers. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the hit.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answer.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Brought down at the 8-yard line as he took that interception back inside the 10 to set up this offense.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Back to throw, it's Knight. Shoots it to the left. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
He's in open space downfield.
Brings it out to the 47, and the LSU offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Green. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down, he might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Under fire. Got a first down. There he goes. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Slithers into space. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Pulls it in. It's Coleman. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Fires to the big fella. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He can't make the catch and over the middle of the field. Sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's third down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He wants to throw it again. Bringing the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They'll throw on third and short. Catch in the middle. It's Gathers. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Back to pass. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Looking for a crease, it's Henderson. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Caught behind the line. It's Russell. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I don't know if the defense came into this one expecting the fullback to be a weapon catching the ball, but that play didn't look like they were ready for him. He catches it, turns it upfield for the first.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking for a man. It's Knight. Pulls it in. It's Henderson. Still on his feet at the 45. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. That's caught. It's Craver. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it on the move. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. From the gun. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Tiger. The offense cashing it in on that drive. So Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He's looking to pass. Got his man. The short pass will come up just a tad short of the goal line. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the 3rd quarter and get it back with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly complete. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. From the gun, running back on the move. Fighting off the defender.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The give to the left side. It's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. Finds a crease at the 20. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown LSU! And the pummeling has started. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Rutgers. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Looking downfield, it's Knight. Got it in the middle, it's Henderson. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Picked off, what a play to set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. That give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
13.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle at Simmons. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. A strike downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Auburn lines up quickly.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas. They need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Dropping back, it's Knight. Snagged in the middle, it's Henderson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Trying to get the edge on the right. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Lost one on that last one in 2nd and 11. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field?
And he's got it inside the 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. All wideouts, no backs. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll try to do it himself. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. Who knows, maybe being on the right hash will help him from 55 yards out. He can just take a big swing. And he had just enough to will that one home. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking down the middle. That's caught. It's Robinson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Here's a throw downfield late. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.